I was provided with the opportunity to review one of the first games developed by Empty Head Games, the first independent video game studio based in Cuba. Saviorless is a 2D platformer that promises an epic journey, puzzles, and strategy. It's available to play on PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam. Now for this review, I did play this game using my PS5 console, and to properly review this game, I will be providing you with a synopsis of the story, I'll talk about the gameplay, and share my honest thoughts on whether or not this game is worth your time. Now I'll be sure to avoid any story spoilers just in case you decide to give Saviorless a try after watching this review. So let's go ahead and dive right in. In Saviorless, you'll play as Antar, an ambitious child who hopes to one day become a savior. To achieve his mission, Antar will need to embark on a treacherous journey to a forbidden land known as the Smiling Islands. As Antar, you'll face hordes of enemies, explore unique and varied landscapes, and defeat the many bosses that haunt the realm of the saviors. Saviorless is a very solid game overall, and you can tell the developers were focused on providing you with an epic journey, with many different twists and turns. To come out on top, you'll need to focus on timing your movements properly and keeping your patience to complete the game's difficult levels. One aspect I enjoyed about the story is the unique way you are introduced to the game's protagonist. Without spoiling it for you, it's done in such a way as to immediately pique your interest and keep you emotionally invested in the story. There is a ton of narration that happens as you progress throughout the levels. I think they did a good job overall, and one thing I'll mention is there are pages you'll need to collect throughout Antar's journey. Now to fully complete the story, you want to be sure to grab all of these pages throughout your playthrough, and some of these can be rather difficult to find. But I do like this aspect as it makes you want to explore the levels thoroughly, and I think this is a good move to satisfy the completionists out there. I did enjoy the overall look and aesthetic of Saviorless. The game has a rather unique hand-drawn art style, and it works very well in my opinion. Now, it kind of reminds me of some of the Adult Swim cartoons, and the unique art style is complemented well by the game's soundtrack. It both looked and played great on my PS5, although I am very curious how well this game performs on Nintendo Switch. Now, I do want to mention that Saviorless can get a little dark at times, especially when you get to the latter half of the game. The mix of light and darker tones here may be a little jarring, but I don't think this is enough to fully hurt the gameplay experience for most players. I did enjoy my time playing Saviorless. Games of this nature are generally known for their difficulty, and I did die a lot throughout my playthrough, but none of these deaths are particularly frustrating as the game doesn't severely punish you for it. When you die, you respawn very close to where you were originally, and there aren't any items you have to worry about losing when you respawn. This game is primarily more about strategizing and timing your movements rather than its overall difficulty. There were a few puzzles that I found particularly challenging, but all of them can be solved if you take a step back and think about your approach. Now, the boss battles can get quite difficult as you'll have to use all the skills you've mastered throughout your journey to win, but for those of you who are worried about the difficulty, I'd say don't be. This game can be a challenge, but I'd say it's nowhere near the difficulty of Cuphead. So most of you watching this review should be able to complete the game and fully enjoy Antar's story. Saviorless is a good game for what it is. I enjoyed my time playing it, and I would certainly recommend it to those of you that are into 2D platformers. Now, I've decided to give Saviorless a score of 8 out of 10. It's a very solid title, and I think you can have plenty of fun with it. And I also want to say, I think it's a testament to the development staff. You would not believe what they had to go through just to get this thing developed in Cuba. So that part is amazing. Now, I tried to find some negatives about the game, but there isn't much that I can point out except for the game's overall length and difficulty. It feels like the story could have been a lot longer, but that is a small criticism, and I also felt like this game should have been a lot harder than it was. Now, I don't play very many 2D platformers, and maybe I have some unrealistic expectations or PTSD from trying to beat Cuphead, but I feel like this game should have been slightly more difficult, or at least had the option to increase the difficulty to better suit my needs. With that being said, I think Saviorless is a fun game, and I do encourage you to check it out, and I will put a link down in the description, so if you want to learn more about this game or check it out, you can do so. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. What are your thoughts on Saviorless? Is this one you're going to check out, or is this one you want to know more about? Let me know by leaving a comment below this video. While you're down there, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you like any more videos like this. And if you like any more content from us in the meantime, check out one of the videos that are going to be showing up on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.